What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 15 of Overrated, Underrated with Resilience Training and me, Coach Mike. This is that talk show where you guys give me topics based on fitness, nutrition, and sports performance, and I let you know whether I think it's overrated or underrated. Let's get to last week's responses. Will Zumba help me lose weight? I feel like I have two answers for this. Do you want the short answer or the long answer? You know what? I'll give you both. Short answer, yes. Any form of exercise is going to help you lose weight, provided that you modify and change your diet. In your average Zumba class, you could burn anywhere from 200 to 450 calories in just 30 minutes. But like I mentioned earlier, if you're not changing up the way you eat and being conscious of calories out and calories in, it's going to be hard to use Zumba alone to regulate your weight. Now for my long answer. It's a little more complicated. Is Zumba optimal for weight loss? Well, not exactly. We know from studies that the most optimal way to exercise and to work out is to do resistance training and to mix that with some sort of cardio. With resistance training, not only are you burning calories within the session, you are optimizing or increasing your metabolism by adding lean muscle. So basically, you're burning calories outside of the workout session. Zumba will not have that kind of effect on your body. If resistance training is not your thing and you find no joy in traditional strength training, most likely you're not going to stick to it long enough to see any substantial change or increase in calorie expenditure. But if you're real passionate about Zumba or dance and that motivates you to move your body, use that as the form of exercise that you have to do. You'll be more likely to maintain or to lose weight doing something consistently like Zumba that you love than doing resistance training inconsistently because you don't love it. So to bring it all back, can Zumba help you lose weight? Of course it can. But am I labeling Zumba as a weight loss tool? Not exactly. So I would say Zumba for weight loss is overrated. Let's get into our next response. Group exercise classes, do they work? Do they work? What does that even mean? I don't exactly know what you mean by do they work, but we can talk about group exercise classes if you want. Group exercise is a great way for you to get up and to move your body. A lot of people are motivated by being in a class or a group or a room where they see other people doing very similar things as them. Sometimes the setting and the energy can set the stage for a great workout for you. Just like my response with the Zumba question, that this is a way that's going to motivate you to exercise, to work out, and to train, use that. Use it until the cows come home. But if you have higher level or more nuanced fitness goals, I would suggest getting a coach or a customized program for yourself. As a group exercise instructor myself, when I make these programs, I take into account general ability and general fitness levels. Since things are more general, who knows if those things are going to help you with your specific goals and your specific needs. If we're talking about achieving goals, or if we're talking about achieving some kind of weight loss, does group exercise work? Of course it does. Do I think group exercise is overrated? Of course not. Group exercise, underrated. Response number 3. My coach has us run miles for conditioning. Is that better than sprints? This is a good question. This is from one of my younger athletes. Sorry about that, coach, by the way. Some youth coaches are not going to like me for this.
I don't think you should be butting in when I'm talking to my team.
Unless you are coaching long-distance runners, running miles upon miles for conditioning work is short-sighted and it's overrated. When observing field athletes, whether we're talking about lacrosse players, soccer players, football players, or even field hockey players, you never see them run consistently for the entire duration of competition. What you'll see are sprints, some walking, some jogging, some more sprints, some jogging, some walking, so on and so forth. When you're conditioning, you need to take into account which energy systems you are conditioning. An athlete's going to use two main energy systems, the aerobic and the anaerobic. Yes, you have to be conditioned in both. But for most of your field athletes, their anaerobic systems are the most important to train, especially in the short amount of time that they are with their coach or instructor. I would rather have my athlete run sprints with short durations of rest in between them than get on a track and run at a slow pace for miles. Running sprints will help them with their form, which is more vital in the game situation. Running sprints will also help them get faster, reaching their max speed more often. Running sprints with short durations of rest period in between most simulates the actions that they're going to do in practice and in the game. And running sprints is going to increase their work capacity, meaning they'll actually give more output and energy doing that instead of long distance running. Now, does the mile test or the half marathon have its place in sports and conditioning? Yes. And yes, aerobic conditioning can help with anaerobic conditioning, but not as much as anaerobic conditioning can help with aerobic conditioning for an athlete. So running miles upon miles for conditioning for an athlete, overrated. Last response. Do I need protein with collagen? Good question. It seems like every year there's a new revolutionary supplement that's hitting the fitness market that's going to help you with this or with that. Now, what exactly is collagen? Collagen is a group of proteins. They're the proteins that are in your body that are responsible for structures like tissue, skin, cartilage, tendons. And your body produces these proteins through amino acids that you consume through your diet. And the kicker is, your body cannot even absorb collagen unless it's broken down into smaller amino acid chains. So these collagen supplements are not really collagen, but rather broken down digestible forms of these amino acids. Now, the question is, do you have to supplement this into your body? And the answer for most people is no. Not if you're eating a healthy, well-balanced diet. Also, another reality is this: if you're taking collagen for a specific reason, let's say for improving your skin, it doesn't work like that. We can't determine how our body uses the protein that's absorbed into our system. The body just does what it does. All we can do is make sure we eat a balanced diet, we're eating nutrient-dense foods, and our body will produce the collagen that we need. So, protein powders with collagen infused in it, overrated. Thank you guys for watching another episode. You guys know I love to do this, and I'm gonna keep doing this as long as you guys keep responding. I'm sorry we took a little break from this thing, but I'm gonna keep it going. Matter of fact, I am about to ask you guys again to give me topics based on fitness, nutrition, and sports performance, and I will do my best to let you know whether I think it's overrated or underrated. Stay resilient.